Okay, so in this video we're going to show you how to add a new asset image if you happen to have a device that is not currently in the asset image files that come with AssetCentral Lite. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the data center, and I'm just going to show you what I mean. So what we did is we installed the Cisco firewall, and of course that image was available in the asset image library. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to administration, and again, just like how we uploaded the floor plans, the room images, and basically any image moving forward is going to use basically the same formula, if you will. So the first thing that we're going to do is obviously you need to have or locate that asset image. So what I like to do is I either use Google Images or Yahoo Images, or I go to the manufacturer and typically they'll have a front and back image that you can download. If you happen to be running Visio, there's a great resource called Visio Cafe, and they have some great Visio images that can be uploaded in the Visio format. I'm running on a Mac. There is no Visio for Mac at this time. So what I like to do is just basically, like I said, go to Google Images and find the images, and then I like to use PowerPoint. So you can see that I've went ahead and I've downloaded a Cisco 3900 front and back image. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare them to be uploaded into AssetCentral. So I'm going to right click, I'm going to save it as a picture. I'm going to save it in my demo database, and we're going to call this Cisco 3900. Let's call it demo Cisco 3900, and it's the front, and we'll save it as a PNG. And then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll save the rear the same way. So we'll save it as a picture. We're going to go back into the demo database folder. We'll save it as the demo Cisco 3900, and this is the rear. Okay, so we save those, and now we can minimize PowerPoint. And what we'll do is we'll go to upload a file, and we're going to choose a file. And in this case, we'll go to the demo, and we'll do the front first. So we'll open that. It's going to be an asset. So we'll go ahead and we'll upload that. Success, the file was uploaded. So now let's go ahead and do the rear. Upload a file. We're going to choose a file, and we'll go to the rear, and we'll open, and we'll upload, and success. So now, just to double check that, we can go to admin, we can go to view files, we can go to assets, and let's look for demo, and it may be the last ones. And again, this is going to be a little bit easier. Where is it? Demo. This can take some time. There's the rear. So we can assume that if the rear is installed, that the front is as well. So now what we can do is we can go back to administration. So now that that's in there, what we need to do is we actually need to create a new asset type for that particular asset. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a new asset type. The name, let's call this demo Cisco, what was it, 3900. The make is Cisco, model 3900. And we're going to go ahead and the type, let's just call it demo appliance. Image file name, and these are in alphabetical order, so it's a little bit easier. So if we go to demo, demo Cisco front, and the back, you know it's in here, so demo Cisco back. Width 17, height, slot count, and there is no connectivity, but if you were to have the connectivity module installed, if you were to upgrade to the standard version, we would be able to enter slots, ports. We're going to go ahead and let's do the nameplate weight. Let's say it's 25. Typical power, I don't know, let's go with 300. This is a demo asset. We go ahead and save it. AssetType is saved. So if we paginate it, we should be able to see it. I think we called it a demo. Demo Cisco 3900. Okay, so now what we can do is we can go back to the locations. We're going to go back to the data center. Let's go back to that rack. We're going to add an asset here. The asset type is the demo. 3900. Rack row, let's go 35. And it's actually a little bit smaller. I didn't put the right rack units in it. We only did one rack unit. So let's go back and let's fix that. Let's make it 5 rack units. So we go back to the asset types, and we're going to look for that demo. We're going to edit it. Height, let's make it 5. And save it. Now what we can do is let's go back to the locations and see. We're going to add an asset. Type the demo 3900. Again, we'll go 35. There, now you see it's a little bit bigger. It may be too big, but for demo purposes. Again, we have to assign a system. We can assign a contact if we want. We can fill in all the fields that are necessary that we want to track. We can confirm. We save to click the asset, and there is the demo 65 or 3900. We can go back, and if we want to view the back, we'll see that we can see the back image. So this basically shows us how to add an image and add a new asset type. So we basically learned two things in this particular tutorial, and as you can see, it's now being tracked.